You say you want a good guy. Stable. Loyal. Respectful. But the moment he shows up, you feel bored. And the moment a toxic guy walks in confident, unpredictable, a little dangerous, your heart starts racing. Let's stop lying to ourselves and talk about why that happens. You don't fall for toxic men because you're stupid. You fall for them because your brain is addicted to intensity. Chaos feels like chemistry. Uncertainty feels like passion. When he texts you randomly at 2 a.m., disappears for 2 days, then comes back with just enough charm to pull you in, your brain releases dopamine. It's the same reward system that gets hooked on gambling. You are not in love. You're in withdrawal. And the good guy. He texts consistently. He shows up on time. He communicates clearly. No guessing games. No emotional roller coaster. Your nervous system doesn't spike. So you label it boring. But here's the brutal truth. You're confusing peace with a lack of attraction. You've trained your heart to respond to stress, not stability. If you grew up chasing validation, trying to earn love, proving your worth, then toxic men feel familiar. They make you work for attention. And when you finally get a crumb of it, it feels like you won something. But you didn't win. You just got manipulated. You say you want someone who treats you right, but when someone actually does, you start overthinking. Is he too nice? Is there a spark? Let me translate that for you. There's no chaos. And without chaos, you don't know who you are in the relationship. You don't have to fight. You don't have to chase. You just have to receive. And that feels uncomfortable. Toxic men are confident, yes, but it's often confident without empathy. They know how to push emotional buttons. They keep you slightly insecure, so you keep investing. The good guy doesn't play that game. He gives reassurance. He gives clarity, and clarity doesn't give you butterflies. It gives you safety. Here's the part you won't like. Until you heal your need for drama, you will keep calling red flags chemistry and calling green flags boring. You will ignore the man who could build a life with you and run toward the one who makes your heart race, but your mind anxious. Attraction isn't just about who he is. It's about what you're used to. If you're used to instability, stability feels wrong. If you're used to emotional highs and lows, consistency feels flat. But growth feels uncomfortable at first, so you don't need a man who makes you question your worth. You need one who makes you question why you ever settled for less. But that only happens when you stop romanticizing toxicity and start respecting consistency. So next time you feel that intense spark with a guy who barely gives you effort, pause. Ask yourself, is this love, or is this just my old patterns calling me home?